to my channel. This is another collaboration video. I love doing these videos and you guys have expressed to me that you love seeing them, so I've decided to do more of them. So this one is Dollar Tree collab one. It's one about it's supposed to be my 3 favorite things from the Dollar Tree and one thing that I would not buy again. Let me tell you about Dollar Tree. Let me tell you a fun fact about myself. I absolutely love the Dollar Tree. It's one, if not my favorite store to shop at. Everything's in there $1. You can find so many amazing deals. You can find things that you would find in another store that would be way more than $1 at the Dollar Tree. And I just love the Dollar Tree. First of all, to be able to even pick just 3 things that I love from Dollar Tree would be crazy, because I literally love shopping there. Honestly, I cannot go in there. If I go in there, I'm probably gonna spend a lot of money. Like, even though it's $1, once you start putting things in your cart, it's gonna add up. Dollars add up. And it's just so many great things in there. And every time I bring something home, I never have an issue with the product. I just never have. So I'm gonna talk about some favorite things that I did get that are like my all-time favorites, and I'll talk about my favorite areas that I go to constantly when I go into the Dollar Tree. My favorite things that I did get from the Dollar Tree are my storage that I use for my makeup. It's crazy. These are butter holders. They come with a bottom. I removed all the bottoms. What I do with these, in my drawer that I have a 10 drawer set. I put these like in the back, or some of my drawers will have only these, and like I just put some of my makeup lined up, and it holds a good amount of makeup. Like, it'll hold these smaller eyeshadows, and or it'll hold like eyeliners, lip liners, pencils. It's just this is really good for that. Another organizer that I got are these square ones. I absolutely love these the most. I stack up on these anytime that I see them in the dollar store. I probably get like 10 or 20 of these because these fit into my drawer so well. These are so easy to organize with. Like, here I have my medium size eyeshadow palettes. In here I have my blushes, and it fits a good amount of makeup, and it also keeps it very, very organized. So for $1, compared to all the other like makeup organizers you get, I'm getting so much more for my buck. Another one they have is this is not it. It's very similar to the ones that they do have. It's really, really long, or then you have one around this size, and it also fits like lip liners and pencils and things like that. Another one are these napkin holders. I use the napkin holders to hold my eyeshadow palettes in. You can probably fit about 2 or 3 in here depending on the size of the palette. So I have 3 in here right now, and I can just set this on top of my table or whatever is easy for me to pull out my favorite palettes. Or I kind of like to see my makeup, so I have a lot of these. Actually, there's only $1. You can fit about 2 or 3 palettes in here. I mean, come on. Another area that's my favorite area to look in when I do go into the Dollar Tree is the makeup area. Dollar Tree has amazing makeup. They have e.l.f. there, and not just like the regular like $1 line. They have like the $3 line, the $6, like the studio line. They have that there. My 3D HD blushes I got from the dollar store. At lipsticks, e.l.f. matte lipsticks, that's from the studio line. They also have LA Colors. They have clean color makeup there. They have a lot of makeup there, especially depending on which Dollar Tree you go to. I sometimes like to travel to different Dollar Trees because different Dollar Trees have different things. I got a lot of my Wet n Wild eyelashes from the Dollar Tree. So I absolutely love going to the makeup area, and not even just the makeup area, the beauty area, because they have a lot of great things like facial creams to get your skin, you know, nice and smooth and clear and toned. They have a lot of that there. They have wonderful selections of like body washes and body soaps and lotions and things like that that smells amazing, that I love to shop in that area as well. So I just figured instead of me just telling you just 3 specific things that I absolutely loved from the dollar store, since I know I wouldn't be able to pick 3 because there's so many things from the dollar store that has definitely changed some things that goes on my life. One, organization with my makeup. So I figured I'd just give you 3 areas that I love to go in when I go into the dollar store. So like I said, the makeup area and the storage area are 2 of the areas that I do love. The makeup beauty area. The 3rd area that I absolutely love to go to when I go into the Dollar Tree is the celebration area. The area that has like the cards or decorations for party. As you may or may not know, I am an event planner. I'm a wedding and event planner. So when I go in there, I can get napkins, tablecloths, signs that say congratulations, happy birthday, things like that. They have favors in there. So when I do plan things for my kids' birthday party, it's definitely a breeze when you go in there. Everything's $1. They have even character cups and stuff like not the paper ones, but they actually have the ones that you can reuse, the tumblers. They have those. My son loves Mickey Mouse. My daughter loves Frozen. My oldest, he likes like superhero, like Spider-Man and stuff like that. And they have that, and that's crazy because if you go into Party City, those would probably be anywhere from $5 to $10 for those character cups. But they also do have the paper character cups with the paper plates and everything, so you can kind of like get anything you want for your party using those items. So those are the 3 areas that I absolutely love going to when I go to the Dollar Tree. As far as something that I got and I absolutely didn't like and I absolutely would never buy again, I've never had a really bad experience with anything from the Dollar Tree. Maybe it's just my luck. Maybe I just pick things that I know that I'm gonna absolutely love. But one thing that I wouldn't buy again would probably be, they have these soaps that are in the shape of roses. And when you wash your hands, you use the petals to wash your hands. And I thought it was so cute and unique to have like in my bathroom as display and for use. But I've also tried the expensive, well, not the expensive ones, but the ones that cost more than the ones that are at the Dollar Tree. And so those, as soon as you put it in your hand, it's gone. You can use it. I'm not saying you can't use it, but it's gone. Like, you probably have to use about 2 or 3 petals to get a good wash from them, and you don't get that much in that packet for those petals. Whereas the ones that are a little bit more expensive or cost a little bit more, they last a lot longer. You really only have to really use just 1 petal. So that's the reason why I wouldn't purchase that particular item again from the Dollar Tree, is because of it didn't work as well as something that I purchased previously, but I felt like I might as well just pay more for it because that would be used up quicker. It worked, it smelled good and everything, but you just have to use more than 1. So by the time you and your guests are using that would be gone within a day probably, because of how fast it absorbs in your hand, versus the ones that you can get from like Walmart or Amazon, or I think Bath and Body Works also has them. It would last a lot longer, so you would kind of end up getting more for your buck with the one that's just a bit more expensive because it's going to last longer, versus having to replace that one almost every day. So that's the reason why I wouldn't purchase that anymore from the dollar store. But other than that, I have purchased so many things from the dollar store that I absolutely love. Medicine has been really good. Things for my kids. They have baby items. They have so much there. So if you have not gone to the Dollar Tree, you have to go. Just go and open up your life to that experience, because this is an amazing experience. I mean, kitchenware, everything. But I hope you guys really liked this video, and I hope you like this collaboration. I will have the links to the lovely ladies or anyone that's doing this collaboration in the description below. If you loved this video and you want to see more videos like this from me, go ahead and thumbs up this video. And if you have not yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become a love bug. And I want to thank you all for taking the time out of your day to spend it with me. And I will see you all very, very soon.